I'm saying double.
Welcome back to the Double Vision Show with
Max Taya
and Prince Ali. Today we are at Metro Schools, as you can see, and we're doing some community work today. Max wants to see what I do. Max, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, man, when we're not actually in the office together, I want to know what you're actually doing. I hear a lot of talk. I want to see the walk. Let's see some good deeds happen today, man.
Absolutely. As you guys can see, I work for the soccer team, Minnesota United FC Football Club. That's what the FC stands for. A lot of people, when they say MNUFC, UFC sounds like Ultimate Fight. It's not. It's United Football Club. So we're doing some community work, and then we're going to the Somali community leaders, and then we're going to give out some tickets. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's roll.
All right, we were talking to the coach right now. Let's head on in. No, you cannot get the mic. No, it's my mic. It's my mic.
Come on.
I'm the good cause here, okay?
Hey, Max. So this is Metro Schools.
Yes.
I actually been working with the school for the past 2 years.
Really?
Yes. Actually, they have girls team and boys teams, and they have been doing phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Minnesota United.
I used to kick the ball a little bit myself.
It's not just soccer too.
Really?
Basketball and football.
Wow.
Basketball. That's a basketball coach right there.
I had the killer drop step. Power drive. Up to the basket.
We'll have to test that today. 'Cause we're at the gym. We're gonna have to test that.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Double Vision Show.
With Max Taya.
I'm Prince Ali.
Fartun Osman.
And Mustafe Ahmed.
Today we are at Metro Schools, and we're doing some community work, Max and I.
Absolutely.
And we are actually here. What do you coach, Coach Fartun?
I coach 3 different sports: soccer, basketball, track and field.
Wow. How about you, Coach Mustafa?
Only soccer.
Only soccer.
Ooh, she's got you beat. She's got you beat.
Yes. When did you play soccer, basketball?
Growing up, I play street soccer in back home, Somalia. And I want to become a ballet, but we didn't have a Somalia a soccer team for women.
Yeah.
So I fit in for the boys, and the boys chase me all day saying that you're
Yeah.
not good enough to play in soccer because you are a woman, and women they don't play. So instead say that yes, women can play, they usually call me Ali, which was a man's name. They want to chase me away, but I didn't go anywhere. I play with them, and I say I'm not going anywhere. That's what happened.
What got you into coaching?
That's what got me in coaching. After I left for soccer, for street soccer, I played track and field in middle school. So I became a phenomenal track and field player, and I joined the Somali national team. Then it gave me a chance to play Somali national team for basketball. Then when I come here in U.S., I saw the same thing issues still going on, and they don't want women play for football, which I love. Then I started to coach football to show Minnesota community and my community the girls can play.
Yeah, Mustafa, how about yourself? What was your upbringing into being a coach?
When I came here, I was not a coach, but when I see the need and the community, I tried different times to do coaching. And after I started with just a normal helping out kids.
Absolutely.
And then lately I try to do as a professional way. So I took the license coaching, and then I help Somali community teams like Fainus, Communality, those teams. And also I was coaching in the school the school was playing some Minnesota high school leagues, so that's where I started. And after that, I moved to the school sports director. So right now I'm the Metro School sports director.
Wow, that's amazing. That's very cool. Did you play a lot when you grew up as well, and that's what spurred the interest?
Yeah, when I was young, I used to play soccer most of the times. I didn't play for the national level, but I play for like state. But I didn't get the chance to move to the national level because of the the government was not in there. There was some missing parts. So,
Sure. Okay. Very cool. Thank you.
thank you.
Today we are actually here to find out what I do. So I work for the soccer team Minnesota United as a cultural liaison. I like to work with communities. I like to bring out the communities, to some games, if possible. So Minnesota United invited you to the clinic for the finals, international, the World Cup for women. How was that feeling and bringing all those girls together? Because you actually had to get up like 2 hours earlier. You had to go pick up each girl from her home and then drop them back home. So how was that feeling for you?
That's not new to me to bring those girls. I'm doing it over 17 years to get where we are right now. But those young girls, it was the younger one. It was 7 youth to 12 youth. So they get that experience. What it feel like to go to stadium and cheer for USA. And USA Women Forum for Eagle Bay, and they were the one who win in 4 World Cups. And the boys, they don't have that. So we want to support our girls, say, hey, this young girl, they can be like you tomorrow. Because I met Mia Hamm and so many other athletes for USA girls. They're still fighting same equal rights for men's. But those young girls, what you did that day, inspired us, Minnesota United, you open eyes for them. Because when they see this, they say, I never see this beautiful stadium, it's a big. And I say, one day you can be you over there who's playing, and USA will be cheering for you. So,
What do you think of Minnesota United?
Minnesota United, I'm glad we have now, because before I used to work with them when there was Thunder, but now they go to the next level, so which was higher. So we fought for them. So I'm saying that keep doing it, guys, what we're doing. Then bring the beautiful game to our city. So thank you, guys.
As you can see, so Minnesota United does invest in the community, so they do give out tickets. Max, most of the kids that come from the African community, they come from low-income families, so they cannot afford tickets. So
Right.
it is rare for them to go to games. So Minnesota United, so once every 4 or 5 games, they do give out tickets to community so they can come to games.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, so that is just a soccer team in Minnesota. What do you think about other sports teams like baseball, basketball, football? Because not a lot of African communities are interested in those professionals.
sports.
Yeah. So what do you think? What can they do to bring these people to come to games as well?
I think they can offer, Timberwolves an opportunity to check them out, the Vikings, even like the Wild, like hockey.
Absolutely.
I think that would be very Minnesotan of us. Yeah, absolutely. So in this experience, being the director of sports and things of that nature, what are some things that you would like to see improved upon and things that you want to better in the community?
We like to see more programs for the community. And I know for sure we have a lot of talented kids, but they don't get the opportunity, they don't get the programs to shine. So I see a gap that the kids, they're not getting opportunity or the programs they need. But also at the same time, we have schools that are helping out the community, like metro schools. We have big sports programs. We have basketball, we have soccer, and we have different teams. We have women, we have boys teams, And if you go outside, you can see the posters we posted outside. And this gym, we are right now, we are sitting, there is a program every day,
7 days a week, 5 days a week?
7 days a week.
Wow.
So, and I think there's other schools that are helping out the kids. So we need schools and the teams like Minnesota United, Timberwolves, to help the minority communities.
Incentivize that good habit, if you will, because the more I mentioned people can have community, have leadership, building exercises, they're doing more productive things rather than getting into more destructive habits.
Yeah, I'm also very proud what Minnesota United was doing. They invite Liberian women,
Yeah.
and that's good stuff.
Absolutely.
So that comes out from the community. Yeah, so we brought up that.
Phenomenal. Do you guys ever play hockey? Because I know that's something that A, can require at times a lot of resources, and B, is season relevant if you don't have access to something like a rink.
No, we never did that, and we don't have the facility. We open any sports. We have athletes, so they can do everything.
That's awesome. We got to get a rink.
Yeah, but they need the materials, the equipment. Yep.
Totally. That would be very Minnesotan. We'd like to see that happen. Awesome. Any closing remarks from yourself, Mustafa?
No, that's all I have. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
So for Coach Fartun, so we're actually happy that you guys joined us on the final Women's International World Cup. Minnesota got you some tickets to the next game, which is September 7th. What are you going to do with those tickets?
We want to watch the game, so my girl will be excited because we love to come and watch the game.
I got another question for you. We actually also talked about this. Could you tell the people who are watching us, when kids want to go to different sports events, why don't they make it? Like, is it because they cannot afford it, or is it because they're not interested in those sports?
The thing is, if you know, in these days, everything is about money.
Yes.
So if you want to rent this gym, it's cost you 150, blah, blah. But the thing is, those young kids who's the immigrant who come this country, every parent maybe have 6 or 7 kids. You cannot choose one kid to the other kid to say, hey, this kid is important because he loves soccer, but this one is going to stay home. So that's why I started volunteer work to bring those kids, say, hey, it doesn't cost you my program. I actually opened an organization called Girl Rocks, so which aims at girls, because I coach boys too, but my point of view was the boys will be boys, they will be outside, but the girls, they have to be covered up and they have to have a closed door, just like the gym we have. So I give that opportunity to those girls. Say, Friday we have here for open gym, and I coach them for soccer, whatever, basketball. So even it's open for the parent too. If they join us, we can give that opportunity, because if you role model for your kid, they can follow you that sport. We did. I'm going back to hockey. We did the floor hockey. So I work with higher ground over 14 years. So we did floor hockey over there. So I'm reaching out all schools, not only Metro. I work with higher ground, Minnesota Science Academy, New Century, a lot of schools, because I want to reach out those young girls who was left behind, because they, if before was I come here, was even one girl wasn't playing sports. When they see me and I show them my videos, I play sport, I was professional, you can go next level because you have opportunity to go to college for free. Because my college in Somalia was for free, you take an ACT, but this country, you can get a scholarship for 40,000, but you have to be a student first, then an athlete. So that's what we're teaching, a life lesson through the sport. But what we need as a community, because we've seen so many links invite me and give me award, inspiration women, and I love that. But we needed to do more to reach out to us and help those young girls, because everything costs money, and then facility costs money. So we need for everything our community, even Minnesota United, they have to come in Because if you don't reach out those communities, it's going to be isolation. So it's going to be everybody, they can stay in their box. The Caucasian kids will be staying in their box. Somali kids will be staying in their box. African kids, we don't want that. We want to mix up because we had an experience in 2007. I went to Wisconsin. Our opponent, they call us the police. They say, these kids, they can kill us.
Wow.
Because the community, they didn't mix up before. And when we play the game, the kids love each other right away. They understand, but whatever they see in the TV, it doesn't reflect us.
We want to thank Reagan from Minnesota United FC Community Relations, who gave tickets to Metro School, and Coach Fartun to come out to the game September 7th. Minnesota United versus Pachuca. If you guys are not going to make it to the game, or if you don't have tickets to the game, you can watch it on TV as well. Next, we're heading to another community. What do you want to head to? Which community?
Let's head to the Nigerians.
All right, we're heading to the Nigerians. What do you guys want to say for the last word before we close out?
I always saying you guys thank you, especially Minnesota United and the program you doing. We appreciate it coming here to listen to our story, and we need people like you to reach out the community, because the thing is, if we don't reach out, then our community will be left behind. But what you guys are doing was a great job. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And then Max.
And then Mustafa.
Thank you, Max and Ali. You guys are doing a good job. Yeah, we need more programs like these ones, so to inform the communities what is going on. Thank you so much again.
Absolutely. All right. This is the Double Vision Show. We are signing out from Metro Schools.
All right, let's go, guys. We gotta go. All right.